Hello everyone, my name is Frosty Sprinkles and welcome to Let's Play Duskers. Now, Duskers is actually more of a complex strategy game where you play as a network administrator or a crew, the person who operates the ship. So, what we're basically doing right now is that we are salvaging some parts that we need to gather parts for our drones. So the person who operates the drone, he usually stays in the ship, and the only thing he does is that he uses a terminal on his computer, and he sits there, and then he usually only uses his eyes and ears only. What he only can do is that he can just control the drones that he needs. So he has a live video feed that he can manually control the drones, or he can just uses a command line interface, which is also what you use as a terminal that you give basic commands for the drone. So now let's go ahead and just get started. Now, wow. Sorry, I'm actually just kind of needed some time to breathe. So, now I want to play the game right away because I played this before and I started to have a little fun with it. So I purchased this game for about at least maybe about at least 2 days now. So I've been playing this game all day and it's so fun. And I only got this game off Steam for about at least $15. So they're having a 20% off for sale. It was, the regular price is like $20. So if you want to get it, I suggest that you should do it right away before the season ends. Now, I probably recommend that you should play the drone operator training because it just gives you a review okay. Welcome to Drone Operator Training. Use arrow keys to apply Drone 1. Press 2 to switch to Drone 2. Okay. Now, what this is that you basically only use on a computer, and what you do is that you usually type commands, and what it does is that you basically control the airlock of the ship right now. So let's go ahead and open A1. We're gonna have to send someone in. Okay, notice how drone 2 has a generator. Its list of abilities. Upper left corner of screen. Type generator. Oh, and it actually just gives you a full oh, right. I forgot to send number 2. Didn't know if he had the generator. I was just trying to operate the generator. Okay, so I'm actually just gonna go into compatibility view because it's easy for me that I can just operate this on my own, so that I don't have to manually. You can now operate the newly powered doors, however, never open doors to unknown rooms. Notice D4 is open. Type navigate 1 R3 to send drone 1 to room 3. Okay, let's go to navigate 1 to room 3. And you notice that it will manually operate itself, but it won't actually search the entire room, so you have to manually operate it on your own. Plus, we actually found a fuel canister. Now, let's go ahead and type gather. Now, as you can see, I have 1 jumper cell required, but I don't have no propulsions from my ship. So, since for that, we're gonna have to return to R2. Okay, says that drone 1 has a motion sensor. So let's type in motion. Okay, the green indicator means it's safe, but the red indicator, it means that there is that there's a threat, or that it's something out there that you may not know. So what we're gonna do is that we're going to command our drone to navigate back to R2. Okay, let's click on motion again. Now I can actually operate the doors since that my drone is accessing the power grid, but I can only access it more than once since I can go to one place. So let's open the door number 4, close number 4, and we had to open door number 5. There. Now that it's safe to go into room 4, we're going to open to D2 and navigate to 1R4. Now it's really important that you gotta use the motion sensor sparingly, because every time that you use one of those components, it will deteriorate. Once that you use it, it will deteriorate slowly. By the time once you be able to search hundreds of rooms, it doesn't matter what the size would be, but it depends on what you would do. Now let's go ahead and navigate 1 to room 5. Looks like our little friend Tommy is dead. We could actually be able to tow it, but since that my drone doesn't have a tow component, we won't be able to tow it for Tommy. But since he's already been destroyed, I don't think we won't be able to bring him back to the ship. But which you could either use it for salvage parts, which it may give you. It would actually give you at least 6 pieces of scrap, and it would help you that if you save those scraps sparingly, because you could use those scraps that the next time that you use one of those components for your drones. So now that there's nothing left to explore, we can just command our drones to head back home. There we go. So as you can see, it's very basic. It's very simple. You just need to operate the drones. Unless if you don't like operating the drones manually, you can actually just type the commands using a semicolon, which it would speed things up. But once it goes into another room, it's not going to automatically search the entire room. It would just stop into its current position. So you may have to operate the drones manually. It's kind of really hard for me to do that since that I started playing this game, and I'm kind of mostly of a beginner. But trust me, I've used a command line interface before. I know how it works, and I've actually been studying for networks, so I'm just mostly of a computer tech savvy. Now, I think I should probably go with options right now, so I'm just gonna clear everything that I saved. You can just go to graphic settings. you can just go to stale data for if you want to disable it. This one is actually normal, so I'm just going to leave it right there because I want to experience it. Okay, I think that'll be it. So let's go back and just jump into the game. Let's play that. We strongly recommend, okay. No, I've played the simulation before. I've already restarted. Breeding system online. Breeding systems online. Loading bio salvage vessel. System diagnostics fail. Critical warning. Fuel low. 6 days. Cruise size 1. Initiate emergency distress sequence. Why, sure. We gotta need to make sure and see if we can, if we could respond, if we could be able to find any ships. So, passive control systems fine, navigation controls are fine, engineering, system diagnostics. However, we only have about like 6 days of fuel, so we'll have to use that one sparingly. Okay, so it just sent the packets to 4 vessels, and we got no response from them. So what we're gonna do is that we're just gotta manually contact the vessels, and we gotta need to salvage some parts. That's the only mission that we need to survive. Note transfer classified as success. Externally modified log detected. Would you like to read it? Yes. Summary of primary objectives. Gather intel/logs from derelict spacecraft. Gather resources necessary for survival. Search for survivors. If the objectives cannot be completed, recommended action, initiate a reset. Right. Okay, now we'll probably start in this, well, where are we? We're in Torginal Galaxy. How far are we? Oh. This is way different. And we don't even know which universe we are. So, let's see what we have. We can go to drone config first. Now we got Jeremy here. We also got John and Aaron too. Now, since that he has a tow interface, we got like a generator, monitor, motion detector, and we also got gather. What it does is that it gathers components like such as fuel, jumps, canisters, etc. And so as it gathers scraps too. The only thing that you could use is that you can install 3 components, and it's really important. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and just separate those. I'll have John have a motion detector plus interface. It will operate. Now let's put in for generator. Use that for gather. I'm gonna like rename them. So anyway, so I'm going to name you Cherry. I just know someone, Cherry. Anyway, and we're gonna have Snowden too. Snowden is actually one of my favorite whistleblowers, and we're gonna have Assange because why not? So now we have Cherry, Snowden, and Assange. You know, it doesn't make any sense for me. I'm just gonna go ahead and just switch those again. Snowden has like at least 120 for health. That's good. Assange probably has the lowest health, so we're just gonna give him an interface, a motion detector, if you don't know what an interface is, it's actually just it connects to a terminal, and it actually operates the ship's systems. Now let's go ahead and head back to. Let's go ahead and look at modifications. Now we only got like 2 scraps, so I don't think there's nothing much we can do. And I would like to get a tow and a gatherer, but I don't think we don't need those anymore. I don't think there's no point in me to find those. And here's the ship's config. And it's got like an inventory, so we only got like 2 slots for it to install. But since we don't have nothing to install it, so now our ship is the Justice Rider. And the class is Government C, which is really weird. Oh wait. Yeah, that's our ship. Definitely our ship. Okay. I'm just like double checking to make sure if these pictures are identical. Okay, so we got the Gatekeeper, Copper On, Pompeii Star, and the Angular Fish. There's no infestation, so we should be good. And we haven't visited yet. And there's 40 pieces of scrap. Okay, now we're gonna be on board the ship, so we should be prepared. Scanning. Inconclusive. Infestation types. Detectives. None. Integrity. Good. It's about like at least 18 years old. And the name is Angular Fish. And the directive is civil enforcement. There was 9 people in there. The hold is, well, it doesn't even tell much. Now we found 5,019 communications found in archives. Now most of them are corrupted, so we're gonna have to read some of the communication. Now log says, "Man, yesterday was crazy. Can't believe Jackson actually did that without suffocating. Sorry. When he came out the shrink wrapper, everyone drew on him. I got some photos on my tab. The pics are brilliant. Dave said when he peeled it all off his eyebrows had totally burn off. I really just can't read this. How this guy just had so much bad grammar. What the fuck? Man, can you believe that? Oh my god. It's like corrupted. Some of them is corrupted. He agreed, but in my eyes, his totally lack of eye hair was totally worth it. Not laughed that hard in a long time. Okay, some of the text is kind of like either encrypted or if it's just corrupt. So what we got right now is that we got the ship's upgrades on the top left, on the top corner. Above on the screen, we got 3 drones that are active. So I'm just gonna go ahead and open A1. Fine. Found a alright. Looks like one of the ships are the doors are open. So I'm just gonna have Cherry run the generator. And I'll have to send someone. We got navigate Snowden at R2 and gather. Navigate to R3 and gather. Oh, looks like we found a dead drone. Actually type info to see if there's like, it just reads if there's like any parts. So now the drone's destroyed. I don't think we can tow it. Let's see what's he at. Oh, nice. He's got stealth. What's that? Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna need to navigate the Salvage to room 2. Know how to activate motion. Motion 3. Okay, I don't think there's no threats going on, so should be okay. Give him a sweet boost. Oh crap, I forgot to click on that. It just gets me all the time. Oh, forgot to click the space. Crap. I'm sorry, it's just that I've been playing this for about quite a while, and I don't even have this problem, is that I have to accidentally click the escape button. It's really irritating. Okay, we got our friendly little drone right here. Now let's go ahead and gather. Alright, just going to activate stealth because I don't even trust it. Canisters and max charge is 6 pieces. I don't even know if we're gonna be able to get lucky for it. Gather all. No propulsions or jumpers. Okay. Navigate all to home. Okay, well, we didn't even found much, but we barely able to get some scraps and so some components on that dead drone. Okay, let's see the statistics. We only got 4 pieces of scrap. You now have 6. You now have 2. Okay, I'm actually kind of confused what's talking about. I'm actually just kind of tired, but don't worry about me. I'm just not tired yet. We're just going to go ahead and keep playing. Now we're going to go move on to Pompeii. Now, as you can see, the propulsions I use is that it takes days for the travel. So we're just traveling around in deep space, and so far we haven't found anyone. Nothing but dead space. I don't know if you heard from this, but I've used to play that game called Dead Space, and it was actually kind of like one of my most favorite science fiction games of all time. The Necromorphs, my God, they're like scary as shit when you play it. Now, if you don't know what the percentage is that the percentage actually shows of how much like how long it would be able to have to last long before it degrades your components. Now, failure probability is like it just shows the percentage, like how long you may be able to use it. If not, it except for these drones, they don't deteriorate, except the components itself. So every time that I use the motion sensor, now the motion sensor is really important because once you use the motion sensor, it's very important that you make sure if there are no threats nearby in these rooms, they'll automatically scan it once you approach to in an area. It will probably scan like at least 3 to 4 rooms depending on which area you are. So if you were in one room and there's like 3 rooms connected to your position, and when you activate the motion sensor, it actually scans each room, and unless if it's safe, if it's green, then you can enter your room. But if it's red, then it means that there's something out there that's lurking through those halls. But if it's yellow, then basically what it means is that it can't verify, or it's unable to scan that area because there may be something wrong with the motion detector. It's not the components itself. It's just that it's the room, that how stable it is. Now it's been there for like at least 19 years, and the hull integrity is fine. It's got 35 pieces of scrap. Now you won't be able to find a lot of scraps in that area because it's very, very rare that you find them, and it's really hard to scavenge. Trust me. Now, this is actually a salvage ship. It's nothing but like junk, and what they do is that they just do repairs and maintenance. So I just hope that we may be able to find some parts. Oh, that's weird. Looks like there's a ship that's room 2, and it looks like there's a disabled drone that hasn't been damaged. Let's go ahead and see the area. Oh crap. So what I'm doing right now is I use a semicolon so I can actually just automatically search, so I can automatically command it for my drone. So let's go ahead and just command Assange to room 3. And we're going to activate the motion detector. Okay, it looks like there's somebody in that room, so we're just going to go ahead and just close the door, open room for him. Okay, there we go. We got 1 propulsional fuel, no jumps. Okay. What the heck? See what you got, buddy. actually doing right now is I'm actually moving that thing to go room 5. So the last thing that I really want is I don't want to put my drones at risk. It's the only thing that I can be able to operate. Now, there are two options that you could do. You could either salvage the drone, or you could actually use it for spare parts. No, not spare parts. That's the opposite of it. Oh crap. Sorry about that. I only got 9 minutes of battery power, so give me a minute. Okay, let's go ahead and plug that one in. If you don't notice that, it's just that I'm using my laptop, and it's the only way that I could run it with with my CPU. It's not even a very strong CPU, but this is what I'd be able to run it. But to me, I'm more of a computer geek, so I kind of like messing with the buttons. Probably just gotta go ahead and wait. Some parts. What I'm doing right now is I'm going to dock A2. There we go. Now all our drones are safe and sound. So let's go ahead and leave. Now we got 7 pieces of scrap. We survive at least 3 days. That's a start. Now we got a stun and a sonic. Some of them have been deteriorate. So it's no biggie. Now let's go check it out, the modifications. Now it looks like Joe's has seen better days. Don't worry, we can do that. It's going to cost 12 pieces of scrap, but she may be useful for us. So I'm really hoping that we could use her again. Now if you look at the description on the blue text up on the bottom corner, where it shows the instructions of how you operate the oh crap. I thought I charged it. Like, what the hell? There we go. Sorry, I'm back. For some reason, I forgotten to charge my computer again. Anyway, now I think we're gonna have to execute it. And now she's fully operational. I can actually just rename her, or I can just rename her something else. We got Cherry, Snowden, Assange, and Joe, which that is drill number 5. Now let's go ahead to drone config. We can add her to our list, and I'm probably just going to rename Jill because I love to. Now what is the most famous person that I can name of? I'm not going to name celebrities because don't get me started with celebrities. To be honest with you, I don't like celebrities. But what I do like is I would like to rename a person that I know. I just can't even think of. Or I could just rename something that's that's ridiculous. How about I'll call him Ass Cheeks? I'm so sorry. It's just that I'm just like so bored, and I just want to rename the drone as Ass Cheeks. Okay, it's not lollygagging right now. I think I'm gonna visit the ship that has the most parts. Now we only got 2 proportions left. So let's go ahead and enter the ship. What time is it right now? It's 10:20 right now, and it's probably late. But I'm probably just gonna end this video. So I really do hope you guys enjoyed my first Let's Play of Duskers. But at first, I kind of actually like this game, so I recommend you guys that you should try it out for yourself. And if you guys want to see more videos, appreciate that you drop a like, comment, and I would like to subscribe for my future videos. And I'll probably see you in the next video. Bye bye.